Congress is probably the least popular institution of government in America, and approval ratings of Congress are sometimes in the single digits. And one reason that people have such a low opinion of Congress is they're frustrated that Congress doesn't seem to be able to do things. It doesn't seem to be able to resolve differences. One of the reasons that it's difficult to get things done in Congress is that it is composed of two chambers, the House and the Senate. And the House is composed of representatives from constituencies within states, and the Senate is composed of senators who represent the entire state, which are almost always bigger than the individual constituencies. So they have to agree among themselves. And sometimes the House is controlled by one political party and the Senate controlled by the other political party. So you can imagine that it would be difficult to reach agreement. And indeed, it is. Congress is, first of all, the central policy-making branch in the United States government. And the Founding Fathers wanted it that way. That's how they built the Constitution. It is also a representative branch. Its representatives are closer to the people than any other officials in American government. So there's a tension between the making policy and representing interests. Some people think that Congress is too responsive to special interests, to organized interests. For example, they may see that Congress is too responsive to energy interests, to big oil companies. On the other hand, some people think that it's too responsive to constituents. And senior citizens in America get a very good deal from the national government. Social Security and Medicare, which go almost exclusively to senior citizens, are our two biggest programs. And they are also our fastest growing programs. And they threaten to take over the budget. Other people feel that Congress is too insulated from the public. So when they see individuals who are wealthy receiving big tax breaks, that reinforces that view. Or when they see energy companies, which are very wealthy and have big lobbies, receiving special tax breaks despite the fact that they're earning gigantic profits, that again reinforces the view that Congress is insulated and is actually working for the few rather than their many constituents. Before we write Congress off, we need to understand how it actually works and what pressures there really are on members of Congress and why it's so difficult for them to accomplish things, why it's so difficult to resolve these long-term policy problems that we have.